I probably know how to do related rates, but you gotta explain like what it is more than that. But if it's a calc concept, I probably know it. Like I've heard the term like a million times, but I don't know what it is specifically from that specific description. That was near the ending, right? Was that the same as those optimization problems, or was that something else? I don't think so. I can't remember what. I guess maybe I don't know then. That sounds more like physics. I thought you used related rates somehow to do optimization. I don't know. It's been a while since I took AB, honestly. If you want to just DM me, we can work through it later. I think it's gonna take too long for me to be able to help. Anyway, so bad news. Chair broke. I'm on a new one. Can't really see because it's so small and unsupported. You can't. It's so hard to get it into view. This is not good. The chair is broken. Bad. I had that chair for billions of years. Like that chair cannot get repaired. If you don't believe me, just look, go to my Twitter, you'll find it. That chair will not be repaired, buddy. That's it. I am getting an exact replacement, yeah. So playing is gonna be hard today. Yeah. It doesn't feel good at all. Ha ha ha. Lol. Yeah. Although I do have to say, it's not as bad as it looks because it's one of those mattress chairs, if you guys have ever heard of those. And the fabric was just tearing over time. Like the leather that was keeping it in. That's just kind of how it goes. This feels so wrong on so many levels, dude. You guys don't understand, or maybe you do understand. It's not right, man. It's everything is wrong and the world is over forever. Let me put it that way. Seventh Dan. Ugh. There's nothing more besides literally your PC or monitor not working. This is like the most detrimental thing that can happen to a setup is your chair breaking. Like the chair, if you play games like at any serious level, you know how important it is, but also how little you think about it until something goes wrong. It feels so awkward, it's crazy. Let's just hope I'm literally like the best video game player of all time, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I do not plan to use my computer much for the next week. Because it takes a week to ship. Keyboard position matters. This is gonna be an annoying stream, and I'm annoyed at the level. So we just gotta enter a Zen mode where I don't care about anything, because otherwise, this is all gonna get ugly. Simply put. Because if you remember from last episode, this level's starting to piss me off. It hurts my back, bro. What even happened? Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I got a replica of the one I had because I know it's perfect for me. Like, it's literally a mattress chair. I think that goes a long way to helping keep my like joints from not hurting. I honestly feel like my max CPS, like that's what really suffers. My max CPS right now is like 4. Like I can do it. What's up with gaming chairs and having that hole in it? You mean this one? Because this is a gaming chair. I don't know why they do it. Ergonomics, airflow, if the chair were ever to go flying. I literally don't know. Aerodynamic, yeah. Can you just jump a little higher, buddy? I don't ask for much. You don't want a gaming chair, you want a mattress chair. That's what you really want, chat. Trust me, you won't regret it. Yeah, mattress chair. I hate that the block is like offset, bro. I hate that. I don't even know why it's like that. It hurts my back to like try in this chair, dude. I swear I'm not going to spend the whole stream complaining about the chair, maybe. There's a good chance I just do that. Like, it might be hard to avoid. Let me explain why, real quick, why it's so annoying. Because the chair itself is really high up, but the armrests are, like, not far above the chair. So my back is, like, curved like this, because I'm tall, and it feels like my back is going to explode. Because I'm, like, sitting like this, and I'm, like, way over everything. I swear I won't complain about the chair the whole time. I'll complain about the level instead. Look, let's just say something positive, okay? Let's think about something positive to say. Any ideas? Nothing to smile about in my life. Meme. Has anything good happened recently to anyone? My theory was totally right, by the way, about my dreams and my alarm just not waking me up anymore. Like, I need to change it. Because what was happening in my dream this time was I made up a new friend that doesn't exist, and I was, like, staying over at their house. Like, I just, like, made up a new guy. for some reason. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna go hang out at this guy's house. And my alarm started to go off. But in the dream, it was just like this like device. It was like this like mechanism. I'll explain it in a second. It's really interesting. It's hard to describe, but I'll get it through to you guys. It was like this like radio thing with like a touchscreen, and there were these 5 categories of notifications. And I was being told by this friend, if there's any red notifications, it's gonna make that noise, the alarm. So there was like green notifications that like didn't matter that much, yellow kind of mattered, orange mattered a good bit. Red notifications, they continuously made a noise until you like looked at them and acknowledged that you read them, basically. And so I kept trying to just clear out the red notifications and like deal with them and just be like, hey man, so you know you gotta do this and this and this. But every time I did it, like more would pop up. And then like it said from Playboy Cardi and then made 10 new messages or something. And they were all like nonsense and I couldn't clear them off of the radio because I guess my brain just like ran out of ideas for like important things to say. Cause like before I was like taxes, car, like payments and stuff like that. So I just like gave up and it was, I did everything. I was like, I couldn't clear them. I was like, damn it, there's no way to get rid of these red notifications. But I couldn't like we were like all eating dinner, so I couldn't like leave, but I couldn't move the radio either because, you know, it was real. I couldn't move it. It was in real life. I couldn't do anything about that. There was just like that for the end of the dream. And it just the alarm just gave up at some point because it only goes for like 20 minutes. Too bad I think of the sun. I don't really repeat dreams. I repeat concepts. I don't think I'm gonna watch the Game Awards. I don't know anything. Dude, the rest of my dream was so weird. I can't even really accurately describe it. It just got really super strange. At the end, I was back. A lot of the time, my dreams will spiral out of complete control into like crazy magical wonderscapes, and then it will end with something like familiar to me, like my house or something. And I was like back in my house, and I need to clean my house. Like it's that time again. Like I usually I run the vacuum, I'd say every 2 to 3 weeks, which maybe some people would say I need to do it every week. But you understand I have an allergy to grass, right? And dust, and a lot of things that cleaning brings up, for instance. Dust especially. But grass too, actually. A lot of things get brought up because I have to also like go outside and sift through garbage and stuff like that and move cans around. So I usually have a really bad time cleaning. Like I'll wear a mask and everything. But the dust is really frustrating to me. And it hurts really badly. So I usually put it off, but I've been putting it off for a while now and I really need to get to it. How am I gonna mow my lawn? I don't know. Luckily, I don't have to for now. Like the city mows specifically where I'm at for some reason. I don't know why, it's really cool though. I'm a fan of that. I have a lawn. Because I'm in like the city, I'm not in like the suburbs. So a lot of like I don't have to shovel snow either. Like I am in the city. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of things just happen for me. But anyway, I've been putting it on for a while, so my house is kind of dusty, and I need to get to it. But my brain was like upset that it was still dusty, so it like made a dream about it. My house being like kind of dusty and dirty, and it was like, you need to fix this, and I was like, okay. Like I get the message, and then it was just like, all right, you get the message. I'm gonna start goofing off. So it like spawned in an iguana, and I was like, what the hell is, what? Like I don't understand what that's doing here, because I still like I was kind of like in the state where I was like, this is real. And then an iguana spawned. I'm like, why is there an iguana? And then this is where it gets really complicated. This like blue blob with like 2 super hyper realistic eyes that look like they were like pasted on, and a mouth walk up to me, and I'm like, what the hell is that? What is going on in my house? And I go to walk away from it, and I do, but I actually step on it, and I look, and I killed it. I'm like, I killed the blue blob, and I go to like wipe it off my hands, and my left hand starts like going like this, and then it is just like permanently paralyzed. I'm like, what the hell? And then my whole body gets paralyzed, and then I wake up. So that's what my body was trying to tell me. I guess the blue man, don't step on him, or he'll paralyze you. The blob. Don't kill the blob, especially. The blue entity. I legit thought I was never falling asleep last night, dude. I was in bed for so long. One of those nights. Ooh. No. Okay. Thank you for the kid. Yeah, if you just like enter chat and don't hear, I'd be like, did I get hacked? Like, what happened to me? I was like, did I ever get sleep paralysis? Yeah, I think so. But I don't see demons. Just weird things happen again. Because weird things are always happening. In my head space. Oh, GD in this chair is really bad, guys. No, I will never complain about it ever again. My brain doesn't really show me scary things. And if I do get shown scary things, they don't really affect me in any meaningful way. It's like, that was weird. I still think the scariest thing my brain ever did was create an entire extremely long dream where I got told I have brain cancer, I will die in 1 month, but I was still conscious of the fact that I had a YouTube channel and fans and everything, and I had to like navigate how I was gonna tell you guys, and I had to navigate like the kind of videos I would make. It was bad. That was probably the worst dream I ever had, honestly, because it was just like, it felt so real at the time. When I woke up, it was just like, damn, and then it moved on. But yeah, that was a pretty bad one in the moment. It was a long time I was in that dream. I didn't actually... No, I did die. Yeah. Or what my brain thought dying was like, it just faded to black, I guess. But usually the lessons I take away from that sort of stuff, like in a non-corny way, is like, well, luckily that's not the case. And I'm still alive for now, so let's go. That's kind of how I look at it, at stuff like that. I don't think there's a very few deaths I like less than that one because it's just so dumb and hard to predict what's gonna happen there. I mean, not that I'm particularly jumping for joy at any death, but so low down starting that. Whoa! I went, dude. I don't know if you guys saw, but I missed the portal, but I fell back down into it, saving myself, and then. Clutch it out. So I guess a good reminder is I beat her. Maya. The scariest dreams are often some of the scariest dreams are when you think it's not a dream. Like it's just like a normal, like it's your house or something. They're not like in Fantasyland Magic World, because if you're there, you're obviously gonna be like, well, I'm in Fantasyland Magic World, anything can happen here. There's no pretense. But there's pretense for your own house. And then once you see something like that, your brain is gonna look for it, even in real life. Like I got out of bed this morning, I went in my living room, I'm like, is there an iguana in here? Like, obviously it's not, but my brain's like, oh, well, I just saw one. Recency bias. So that doesn't help anything in those cases. Really cool. I'm not complaining, I'm just groaning for an indiscernible reason, okay? Are we clear about that? Someone's gonna get screwed over by the 2.2 release time, like time of day, for sure. There's no perfect time. Anyone like either in Korea or Japan that like really cares about GD probably goes to bed every night just like praying when they wake up it'll be done. You know what I mean? Because for us it will probably be like, you know, we'll probably be conscious and awake for it, but maybe not in Asia. I don't know what time it is there right now. Like 6 a.m. Well, that dust's new. I'm gonna turn off my heat again. It's so what I do my heater. Yeah, I know in like Europe it's like midnight then. I hate that death is even possible, and I don't even really know how to avoid it. It just kind of happens sometimes. I bet if I think really hard about it, I can make it not happen though. I like lentils. I was trying so hard to avoid that. I should have just not cared, and I'm sure it would have let me pass. Sometimes it's what the GG levels require. They just want you to not care. They're scared you're gonna hate too much too. I think we all will hate it a little bit. No! Not again, dude. It's such an annoying death. It's as I said, I mean, I don't mean to keep blaming the chair, but my highest DPS is not good in this thing. This is bad. No, I haven't opened Celeste in like a year, probably. Or about that time. I bet you it's about specifically. Because it's a mattress chair. And the leather was just starting to crack. I also have another explanation, but it's hard to... You guys, this might just be me, but a lot of the times I sit with my my knees and feet on the chair. Like when I'm just like watching stuff. That's probably a lot of pressure. Just call me SDR, thank you for the sub. You're probably right. What should I do for a week? Well, assuming this doesn't take me forever. Because I don't really want to use my computer much. I can clean the house at least, but then... I don't know. It's out to Iguana. It's decent. It's better than any other game, but... It's still... This is one of my least favorite levels in the game. I'm serious. This is one of my least favorite levels in the game. I hate this ending. The ending ruins it. The ending ruins the entire level. Let me explain why, okay? It's not just that it's hard, because I know a lot of people, oh, you're just dying at the end. No, it's ass. Like, when you die, it sucks, because it's so specific and not in a lot of ways that you can control. Like, it's just frustrating. It's really hard and annoying to get consistent at. It is simply just a frustrating ending to have to deal with. Because it's just, you get this glimmer of hope, and then you just know it's gonna get X'd out by this garbage part. If it was just hard, that's a whole different story. I love Bloodlust. I really do. It's a really good level. Even if I died a team a million times, it's still my fault when I die. This is also my fault, but there's a large difference between my fault, and I understand why, and my fault, and it's really kind of confusing why it happened. You know what I mean? Like, it just felt unavoidable. Like, I understand all the moving parts, but at that point in time, it wasn't going to be avoided like that. But also, if I did magically avoid it, I'd feel lucky. I wouldn't feel good, I'd feel lucky. I feel like I just got lucky enough to get through it. Which is, it's frustrating. It's annoying. And then it makes you care less, because it's like, who cares even? Like, I can try my hardest, and I'll probably just... It won't even... I'll get no scope by the ending. Like, it doesn't even really matter. Like, if this level was super hard, I'd be pissed off. So mad. It'd be like, I'd be like avoiding it. I'd be like looking for excuses not to play it. Can that stop happening, dude? Yeah, it would make good challenge gameplay. I think what makes, dude, wow, okay. What makes a challenge level good is it feels skill-based, but still really lucky when you do it all, if that makes sense. That part feels the same, except it's at the end of a whole ass level. Which it isn't so fun anymore when it's there. No, I haven't streamed much footage. The people in there treat me so weird, man. I feel like it'd be weird to stream it. I can't beat someone without them like having like a breakdown. Like, I simply can't do it, because they win all the PvP, so they think they're owed or something. I think it's just because I don't want PvP. I was fighting this guy yesterday. Literally, all of his goals were he would block my entire bypass 100%, just spam blocks everywhere, and then race me. That was how I played the game. He would race me PvP, spam blocks everywhere, make sure I couldn't bypass. I won the best of 3, and each game, like KD was like 0.7, like 0.7 or 0.6, because I could bypass really well. When I dropped into the bypass, often I would score because I knew what I was doing in there. And it's hard to score me even if you do all that stuff because I'm a really good defender. But to them, it feels like an injustice that they lost the game because they won all the PvP. Which, by the way, the only reason I was losing PvP is we had the exact same ping and he was butterfly collecting and I was turning. Like, that's it. Which is whatever. I'm not complaining about that. You can win all the PvP, that's fine. There's other ways to win a bridge game, but he got so mad at losing to me. I think they're just embarrassed, like, because, like, honestly, I kind of get it. If I won every PvP, I wouldn't lose, like, anything. Like, that's total ego, but that's not a situation that happens. If I won every PvP, no chance. No, I died at the ending, so no. So I guess I get it, but still, it's just like, there's no winning with these people. In their eyes, I'm always going to be lucky. If they ever add Rod to Bridge, I'm quitting. How about that? We don't need Rod. You got the bow. You get one bow combo chance. Yeah, I mean, I get dehumanized all the time. But I want to make a point of something real quick. People are complaining a lot about the GD community after the recent events on Twitter and everything like that. And I'd just like to say, this is like, yeah, it was bad, but this is basically how any large group, like any large body acts with stuff like this, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not saying it's good, but it's not like the GD community specifically is the worst. But I think a lot of people haven't seen other communities, so they don't really know that. But this is it's just the internet, man. It's just a large group of people. Dude, like, how do I even die like that, dude? God. You ever just have one of those weeks where it just feels like the world just does not want you to have a good time? Like, specifically, it feels like everything that could go wrong just will. And it's just like this endless cycle of... And then at some point you start, like, expecting it. You're just like, of course that's gonna happen. Why not just have the most unlikely, dumb thing happen ever? I don't want to play this anymore. I could have clutched it, but I just wasn't expecting it. Whatever. What am I really gonna beat myself up over that? Yeah, I was expecting to clip out of the, like, no, don't treat yourself like that. That's not fair. It's not an expected... Are you kidding me with that? Seriously. Let's die to a medium demon timing, dude. I'm too triggered to do anything anymore. I mean, what do you want from me after that? Like, that's so bad. What do you want from me after that 90? Like, I can't do nothing no more, dude. I'm done. Like, I'm done, bro. Like, how do you expect me to just move on, bro? I beat the goddamn level. And now I've got to rebeat it because I clipped out of bounds and die. Like, no, can't say my morale's super high right now, exactly. I just want to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I just want to do something so bad. I need one of those rage rooms, dude. I'm just done. I'm mad. I'm mad at the chair. I'm mad at that. I'm mad. I'm done, dude. I'm not chill. I failed this level's whole vibe. Every death is gonna make me so mad, dude. Oh, I can't. I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to open. I don't want to start the next attempt. I don't, dude. I don't want to anymore. I fluked Oblivion. I can fluke levels. But me fluking is a matter of... It's not a matter of, like, clutching up and being better than I would be normally. I don't let nerves affect me. If I'm just bad at the part, I'm bad at the part. It's not gonna magically go away when I'm playing from the beginning. The things I'm not bad at, not on nerves, I'm not gonna be bad at while nervous. 99.9% of the time. That's just how I roll. You should see how I died at 98. I don't want to play anymore. Like, I just want to go, dude. I want to get off. Nothing is more annoying than when you just simply don't want to play anymore and you have to. You just have to, you know what I mean? I hate that feeling, dude. I'm not good at handling it. Let's die like that, dude. I just didn't. I was just like, don't die to the thing. Why is that block offset? Why? Like, what decision making was that even? Why is that block moved up by the other ones aren't? I'm not good at playing GD when it's a chore. It's happened a few times and it's never fun. Ouroboros Celestial Force. I just stopped shooting for months. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'd rather do literally anything else. So I did do literally anything else. The reason I'm able to play levels, really hard levels for so long is because they're not a chore to me. I do Destiny was at the end, but Oblivion and Kinos and Zodiac and all those levels like that, even if they pissed me off, it didn't feel like a chore. This just feels like I'm like being forced to. Like I have to do it. I hate that feeling, dude. It's not a common thing for me, but when it is, it's just so brutal. It's always just levels like this, where they just become choke point fests and they're not fun to play at all. I would rather just slam my head into this wall than play this right now, dude. Every death is just like, really, dude? Keyboard is the Apex Pro, although I'm using a looting keypad thing. I don't want to play this stupid. Oh! I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to play it. I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't want to play it! Oh my god, I don't want to play it! Oh my god! Oh, breathe, 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 bro. Breathe, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I can't even... Oh. How do I reconcile with these emotions, dude? How do I reconcile with these emotions, bro? Oh. This is like, we're really being put to the ringer today, huh? Why am I getting so mad at a level that's like low extended? I don't understand, dude. Like, it's pushing all of my buttons right now, dude. Every single button I have, bro, it's pushing it. It's just stuff like that. It's just stuff like that. Every death is just like just something where it's just, it feels so impossible to avoid. I feel like difficulty is like completely unrelated to how mad I'm gonna get at a level. I swear. As long as it's like somewhat difficult, it meets the requirements for me to get super mad at it. I'm so peeved. I just feel like I've been stabbed with like 20,000 knives, dude. Emotionally. This is also like an annoying part about autism is like if I'm this mad, that's what's happening. There's no masking it. There's no like, let's just take a breather and somehow reframe my feelings. Nope. Like we're pissed. That's what's happening. Only time can heal this wound. You know what I mean? Like it's just this is how it is. The thing is, it doesn't directly make it harder for me to play the game, like a lot of people. But it's just like... It has to be over soon, right? Just from a logical point of view. This level is so cool, and it does things I like so much. Better practice while we're here. Would I do that chore, dude? Like, and then that could just happen too. Like, that's a totally realistic thing that could just happen to me. Because, you know, it's super obvious where you click on the spider. I went for it on purpose. Relax. Relax. I was just like, let's see if I can do something funnier. How in the world? If you hit the black on the end of ship, like, your mouse double clicks. Like, there's no way. A lot of companies make game consoles with no way to use headphones. What? Wait, what? What console even has that anymore? Because then I was using the PS5 that has headphones. Does the PS5 have games yet? I'm back, dude. Apart from that, none of this has been getting unlucky, though. This is just how the level is. Just like this. Could we just, for a second, just stop with that? Just don't need that death. Not something we need. We can just hit the black orb earlier. We don't need to keep doing that. Yeah, it's probably good for a first list demon. But as like a veteran player, but not that good of a player, one of the worst levels you can play, I'd say. For my skill range specifically. Because if you're just beating a first list demon, you don't care about any of this. You're just excited to have gotten so far on such a hard level. For the most part. I don't know what to do anymore, guys, because I felt all the energy just leaving my body, and I don't care to play anymore. It's just really frustrating. Like, it feels like I was just like, it feels like I just took a sleep med and it's now kicking in. I think what's actually going to happen is I'm just going to be really bad for the next 30 minutes, and then I'll get back to form. Unless I just get lucky. And like, maybe if I get to the drop, I'll have good attempts, but like, I can't get to the drop right now. I just don't have the energy. Yeah, I feel just defeated. I just feel defeated, man. Like, it wins, dude. It's of alones, man. Seriously, I'm so tired now. Yep, it's happened. I don't care anymore. It's over. I can't beat this level. Not today. I just don't care. You know you don't care anymore when you die and feel nothing. It's just over. Like, there is zero physiological changes to you whatsoever. That's when it's just over. You guys don't believe me. You're like, he's getting far. I can't avoid deaths anymore. I think this is my body's natural defense mechanism to me getting this, in this much, like, mental turmoil, is it just shuts down. But by shutting down, I don't have access to the functions that make me good at the game anymore. Like, yeah, because I just told myself to space out the double clicks, and I didn't space out the double clicks at all. It almost feels like a hangover of sorts, or something like my brain just got flooded with chemicals and now it's trying to return to baseline, but it's under. So now it's like, has to like slowly rebuild those chemicals so I can try again. Because that really was one of the most frustrating 20 minutes of my life. Like, that was so, like, obviously not in terms of how bad the events were in comparison to how bad things could get in life or whatever, but specifically, like, how the brain decided to respond to what happened in front of me was so extreme that I just feel so drained. Like, I'm just like, oh, man. No, I don't care about the Game Awards. What even releases do that's any good? Also, I don't play games. Not like that, anyway. I don't know what to do. I don't have the chemicals to do it. My precision is effing gone. Did like... How do I even avoid that death? I can't, by the way. I've tried this like a million times to figure a consistent strat. If it just doesn't want to let me through, it's not gonna let me through. Let's just do a run. We did a run. It's not real, chat. I'm sorry. I hate that click, dude. Mm-hmm. Beat it backward. It's not impossible. I just feel fuzzy. Like, I don't feel precise. But it's not impossible. I mean, the muscle memory is still within me. Things like that make this level really just unforgivable in my eyes. It's a completely unfair and unplanned, like, it's unavoidable in a lot of ways. You don't know where you're, with something as erratic as a mini wave is going to end up between two red circles. Especially when the screen is slowly fading to white and you can't really see it. Hit all the red orbs? No, are you talking about the last wave? The answer is no. That would be so bad. Imagine if those were toggle orbs. Oh my god. I don't think you can make a worse part than that. That'd be so frozen cave, though. The most like on-brand thing ever. Yep. And what did I expect? To beat it? No. Oh look, I can only do it like an infinite amount of times in a row and it doesn't matter. I wonder, do you know how people talk about people with autism sometimes having like a really flat expression and not showing a lot of emotions even if they feel them? I wonder if that's due to like chemical imbalances, like, cause like when I feel like this, I feel just like that. Like, I don't feel like I could smile or something, but not because I don't think that I could find something funny or anything. It just simply feels like it's impossible to do it. That was that. I don't even know how to explain what just happened. But normally, my normal state with my chemicals, it feels like it's impossible not to smile if I find something funny. Like I could never not smile. If that makes sense. That was weird. I think my rapid trigger activated there. But it's not like, I don't know, every autism is different, I guess. The difference between me and a lot of people who have autism is it doesn't just like, I don't like fluctuate for no reason. Like there's always a reason for me. Like I can pinpoint exactly why I feel flat right now. Or why like other times I feel like manic. I think they could only be considered mood swings if they were unpredictable and didn't have any basis in what's actually happening. If that makes sense. But it almost feels like a defense mechanism for me, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, this feels like a defense mechanism. Like, I'm like I had to, or something bad was gonna happen. It's like I crossed some invisible line. My body, like stepped up. It was like, no, we're doing this now. Almost. I think I was hit with, like, a tranquilizer dart or something. Which I think is interesting. I've like never died to the second one, but I guess it's possible. I don't often get super manic, but when I do, it's for like a few reasons. Either I haven't eaten in a really long time for whatever reason, and I eat a meal and my body gets new energy, and then I like, everything is moving super fast. My fingers are moving super fast. My brain's moving super fast. That happens a lot. If I don't exercise to some level during the day, even if I like don't play Mania or like go on a walk or something like that, I usually get hyper at some point in the day. My body like expects to have that happen. Other than that, I don't really just like get manic for no reason. I can't think of like really any examples. outside of just normal mood fluctuation of normal people, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like intense, you know what I mean? Like, I don't just mean being in a good mood, I mean everything is moving faster. No, the weird tweets come no matter what my mental state is in. Although not really right now, because my body's kind of in lockdown mode. But I don't usually get a flat expression. It's not something that usually happens to me. My baseline is still kind of manic in nature, as you've all probably noticed. I'm very all over the place, jumping from one thing to another. I'm a very fast person in how I talk and act and think. So I guess this mode is like my body going into lockdown or something. I don't know. It's interesting. It really hasn't happened enough times for me to accurately describe what it is, which is why I'm talking about it, because it's fascinating to me. I'm trying to like figure out more about it. I'm trying to see if anyone feels the same or that sort of thing. I can't help but imagine that if I feel more manic often than not, on average, that there are other people with autism that more often than not feel more flat, if that makes sense. And that's where a lot of people who usually have flatter expressions come from. Like, I don't think it has to be specifically one way or another. Like that. That's my leading theory. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like one end of the spectrum is like flat, don't show emotion, but I don't think any of it has to do with how I feel emotion. You know what I mean? But it feels like when I feel flat, there's just like a wall or something. It's like harder to describe. Like, yes, I feel it, or more accurately, I've registered that it's there. Like, yes, I am that, and yet I shall not show any signs of it because I don't know why it's just like that. But in my normal baseline, it's just like, I feel this emotion, everyone's got to know. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be displayed everywhere. I feel like I overshare sometimes in that way. But I'm just like, this is how I do it, you know? Yeah. I think, I've been thinking about it. My brain is like, I feel like my brain is overclocked. I feel like my brain sacrificed a lot to be fast and quick as opposed to methodical and planned out. In some ways, I read faster than anyone I've ever met in my life. Like, I was just born with it. I don't know why. I've never, like, those reading comprehension tests or something, like, I'd always be done, like, a quarter of the time. Like, that's how fast I used to read. Okay, that can just happen, I guess. No, you know what? I never did tests quickly. Even though I could comprehend them really fast, the way I do tests is because I'm able to process so quickly, I would like quadruple check everything with multiple methods just to make sure I didn't miss a point. Like because I didn't miss a point in my entire like first semester of calculus in college because of the way I did tests. I was extremely methodical. Like to the point of like insanity from what it would look like on the paper, but I didn't miss a point, right? Because if like the thing about math is there's often like a billion different ways to check your answer using logic. That's what logic really comes into play with math when it comes to answering questions. Sometimes you can not even know how to do something and still arrive at the conclusion using simple logic. Anyway, my point with all this is I think my brain sacrificed a lot for that speed. I think that's why I'm better at sight reading than I am at getting consistent at levels, for instance, if you want to use a relevant example. I'm good at my short-term memory can be really fast, but my long-term memory is really, really poor. Actually, both my memories are pretty poor because I'm just siphoning so much information into my brain so quickly, and I'm not giving it the proper time that other people give it, which is why I read so fast and process so quickly. But I think it's one of the reasons why I'm just not so good at video games, to be honest, even though I have a really quick reaction time and a really quick, like, I learn things extremely quickly, because when it comes to developing long-term muscle memory and long-term game sense and stuff like that, a lot of that takes a lot more time for me. As opposed to when I start out, it makes a lot more sense and everything flows really quickly. Because I'm learning something new, it's constantly new information, but then when I have to master what I already learned, that's when I run into a problem. But I can sight read extremely, extremely well. And I learn levels real quick too. So I think that's all related to my more manic disposition. No, I definitely wouldn't start gun. I don't play games casually. Practice never hurt anyone. I'd be really bad at the piano. I'd learn it really quick. But piano is about so much. You need so much precision, and my motor skills are terrible because I don't think my brain worked very hard on them when I was a youngin'. Because it was just like, let's move on to the next thing. Which is why I think motor skills are so bad. My body's always been bad at refining what I already know. In a lot of ways, I have a motor skills of like a 5-year-old. It just gave up on focusing it. Oh, give me a break, dude. Ugh. I'm starting to return to baseline though, which is good because that means I'll actually be able to get somewhere. Yeah, being good at things is hard for me. Yeah. But yeah, I think my theory then is a lot of the people that have autism and are really, really good at games have the opposite, where they're a bit more flat in disposition. But that also means even though their brain may take a long time to grasp a concept, once it gets it, it's going to be way more methodical, and it's because it took longer. It took a really long time to get in there, and the muscle memory develops like crazy. There's definitely pros and cons, I think. Even though my social skills hurt for a little bit, I think my more manic disposition allows me to be good at parties. Now that I'm better at talking to people, I'm able to talk really easily with everyone because I'm always able to think of something to say at this point. And same with shrooming. I'm always able to think of something to say because my brain is just going a million miles per hour. So of course I can just spit something out. So it's pretty useful for that. It's not entirely useless being me in that case. So I guess those are most of the pros. But I guess the cons are, I just feel as a human like a job half done, you know what I mean? Just like kind of rush to get to the completion of. I mean, I kind of was half-baked. I mean, I came out like... If I came out one day earlier, I would have been considered premature. Like, I came out real quick. I doubt that it's any actual correlation, but it's just something to think about. Despite my patience, now, I don't think it's how my brain works. But it's why I had to fight so hard to get it. Patience, that is, of course. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, we can not go with something else. I was honestly just kind of working my way through that conversation myself because I was putting pieces together, hadn't really put together before. So it's just kind of like, where does this rabbit hole go? You know what I mean? I was kind of curious. Thank you. Yeah, really cool death. No. This is one of the worst levels I've ever played in my life, I think. And I'm not just saying that, like, as, like, a rage response. Every death is, like, to one of the 5 choke points. And almost all the choke points have some visual obstruction making them a choke point. Which is quite, you know. I think it's the most objectively bad. I do. I think, but that's only from my perspective as, so I guess it's objectively bad from the take of someone who is much better than this skill-wise. If you were doing this as the hardest, you might not mind the issues that I'm running into. But I think my issues aren't minor complaints that only I would have in this case. It's something that I think a lot of people of my skill range would also find extremely annoying, if that makes sense. Like, they're not really just, like, personal gripes, is what I mean. Like, the screen goes white there and you can't see what's happening. That's just a fact. It's not like I'm bad at that timing specifically. It's I'm bad at that timing because I can't see it. This isn't much different than Oro in terms of how it plays. You're just stuck in the beginning, and when you get there, the drop just has choke points that suck, and then the ending has something really hard that you can't avoid, and it's just like that. Which is, at least in my opinion, the worst balancing ever. Also, can we just stop with that? I don't think there's a more annoying death in this first, like, 20% than that death. Like, also that, like, it's, I dislike it very much. And not for what I believe to be petty reasons. I believe that's just bad. You can't put a giant chain of orbs there. And it's just like, you have to do a double click, but it has to be a specific way. It's just bad. It's just not good. It's not something I'm willing to put on myself. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not willing to say I should just get better at the timing. And be okay with that, and then blame myself every time I die there. Nothing is RNG actually, but a lot of your brain's doing guesswork, you know what I mean? I think this will work. I think, and then, you know. I can't get the chair to go up at all because I think it's at max. I can't get it to change. Notice something really intensely annoying about this chair. It moves down over time very slowly, so you have to keep adjusting it. So if you found the perfect spot, guess what? Won't be for long. Because in about 20 minutes, it's going to be lower than it is. really doesn't get any more annoying than that. You know how badly I wanted to beat it today? That was another factor. I'm not beating this today. I don't have it anymore. I'm probably gonna stop soon. But I just really didn't want to play this game tomorrow. I really didn't. Not on this chair, dude. And I'm really bummed out that I'm gonna have to. Especially considering I did. Like, I did beat it. That happened. No, the new Discord UI is indeed that bad, in my opinion. There's no way to see who's in a call, by the way. Sure, maybe if you memorize everyone's PFPs, but even then, it just makes double of people's PFPs sometimes. And I don't know what's actually going on. There's no way, there's actually legitimately no way to see who's in a call without just joining it. Because pressing the button instantly makes you join. Why not just keep it swipe right? They made swipe right replying to people now, which is stupid because you can just hold down someone's name and reply to them. You don't need the whole slide function for that. It's just objectively worse. There's no liking it better. Crazy Gamer Pug, thank you for the sub. Entirely depends on the extreme. Some extremes have literally nothing for the first like 20%, so it would not be good. But if it's like this, then maybe. You know what I mean? It's just bad. It's a bad UI. Really nothing to even defend. It's just bad. That one hurt, like, more than it should have. Like, that felt like I just got stabbed in the chest. Man. That really hurt me for some reason. Like, that felt so bad to die to right now. I almost had another chance at the ending, that's why. And it was just, like, taken from me by myself. Noob indeed. Couldn't fall down to hit the stupid ass thing. It's just the worst level I've ever played, dude. It's just the worst. It doesn't even get worse than this. Like, it can't. There's no worse feeling than that. There's just no worse feeling than that in the entire game, dude. Like, what even is there that's, like, worse? Like, if we disregard difficulty, what is a worse feeling than doing all that just to die to something so unfair? Like, there's just nothing. Oh my god, I died because I hate this level! I hate it! I clipped into the UFO, so I died because I was busy looking at that, dude. Awesome sauce, bro. You wanna know why this quick is unfair? Maybe you guys don't believe me. You have to tap this green orb for as little time as you can, or you die. Because when you press the green orb, it holds. That was me clicking it as early as possible. But because I pressed it for too long, I'll die. You have to do a small tap on the green orb, which just makes it BS in every way. Because you don't know where the green orb starts, as you saw by my first time I ever died there. So you wait a little bit just to be safe, but because you didn't do the smallest, littlest tap of all time, you're dead. No, that wasn't even real consistency. I just got like extremely lucky 3 times in a row. I felt it like happen in front of me. Almost like it happened to me, I guess. Like, I'm not sure it's a sign at the very least. Like, I'm not disregarding that it didn't happen. I'm not sure it's a sign that it's gonna keep happening, if that makes sense. I don't feel precise at all. It just kept happening for a reason I don't understand. I was just like, okay, another drop attempt, I guess. There's no way this was made by the same team that made Epsilon. Who made Epsilon? Proxima. This is Paradox. Okay, I was gonna say these creators are all different names. I mean, this and Epsilon are basically the same, though. Not in terms of balancing at all, but just in terms of how it was a really good level ruined by the way that they made the gameplay. I think there's a special place in hell for that level because of how long it takes to do anything. Like, it takes so long to get to a part that matters. That made it so much worse than this. Like, seriously, oh my god. I still remember, because the problem with that level is it took eons to get to like 30%, and then it would finally matter, and you just die to some BS. The thing about Necromancer is, like, I thought it was gonna be really bad, but the BS you die to is still your BS. That's just what I want, dude. I want it to be me failing like a skilled pace, like a really skill-based part. Not whatever the hell you call this. getting fixed this level because most of the, like, literally most of the changes have to be decoration changes. Except for the ending. The ending just needs to be different. It needs to be a different part at the ending. Yeah, the shipments level's super cool. Even from zero, it's fun. It's just a good part, man. It's fun to, like, figure out what you need to do to survive. That's actually good skill-based gameplay. Where if you make slight mistakes, you can fix them. You know, you're able to see, oh, my positioning's slightly wrong. Let me adjust that. Skill-based. As opposed to the ending where each click does have an impact on the next one, but not in any cohesive way that can be easily identified. And also, that part is just luck. That is just complete luck. I don't know of a single way to do it consistently. Practice. Screw you, Wave. Nice. All this gameplay is, like, fine, kind of. Like, BS gameplay can be fun. I like BS gameplay when there's still visual indications of what you're gonna be doing. I'm done. I don't recall not clicking there. I'm pretty sure I did. That's weird. I find it hard to believe that I clicked too late there. I really didn't feel like it. But I guess I did, right? Say it if doesn't lie. This is weird because it really didn't feel like I, you know, would have died there. Yeah. I just hate not having fun, man. Not having fun is terrible. It's not fun, you know? Not having fun. I don't want to be on this computer. Can you just, can you please just give me a break? Please, for the love of God, just give me a break. I just don't want to play it anymore. I just want to get up and leave. I just want to leave. I don't want to play anymore, dude.
Yeah, this wave is really bad.
Doing that wave so weird. That's the only way to like do it.
No, List isn't underrating this. It's like Celestial Force, where it's like, it's just time consuming. It's not actually hard.
It's just time consuming.
Unless you're like actually good at the game. But I'm like middle good. If you're like Zoinka, this is like one day.
I just want to leave. I just want to leave so bad, dude. But I don't want to play it tomorrow. I really don't, dude. I really don't want to play it tomorrow. God, I'd rather just rip my eyeballs out than open this stupid ass level tomorrow. Really would. And it's not like I'm not getting anywhere, so it's still worth trying.
No, I can't stream till I beat it because I won't beat it today.
Like, at the very least, by that means, with like hitting you with some ultimatum, like, until it's over. There's no point in being optimistic and trying my hardest. It's the same result anyway. That's why I'm so mad at this level. It doesn't matter. You can just die to something out of your control anyway. Who cares how much you're trying? I can't make some ultimatum like I'll just try my hardest and do it just because I don't have any control over it. The lack of control.
Is the thing.
If I beat it today, I beat it. If I don't, I don't.
I don't have any control over him. Just sitting in front of a slot machine hoping it gives me what I want. That's why I know I'll never be a gambler.
I was wrong. I was in the wrong position. There was no way to recover it. I already lost like 3 seconds before I actually lost. I knew it. Like, there was no avoiding that fate. Let me reopen the level because it's starting to lag really badly. Yeah, I noticed. I was so high up. I was like, there's no way I'm saving it. I tried really hard, but that blue orb is specifically, if you don't hit it at the right place, it's going to be real hard to recover when you turn mini and then have to avoid that spike, which is exactly what I died to. Yeah, ship tests are my fault, so whatever. Why don't I just, you know... Like, seriously, what the hell, dude? I thought this was gonna be chill. Like, I thought I was gonna have a good time. I'm really upset that I didn't have a good time with this. I was really excited getting into it. Everyone seems to really like this level. But I just don't... How is this not just a me... Like, how is this... Like... This can't just be a me thing. I don't know why that took so long for me to formulate. Unless everyone just doesn't care. They're just like, yeah, I love getting screwed over by things I can't affect. It's awesome. This is why I play Geometry Dash. Is that it? Does everyone just love getting screwed over by stuff they can't control? It's like, what am I even supposed to really, like, yes, it's my fault, but what am I supposed to really do about that? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I wish the SATA device was as satisfying as the G502, but nothing ever will be as satisfying as the G. Let's be honest. That was it for satisfaction. Gotta be like my least favorite collect in the level right there. I'll give you guys a tip. Any click where the too early and too late timings are completely arbitrary, and like in terms of visual or previous click alignment, it's gonna be ass. I hate everything. Everything that has ever existed, I hate all of it. I hate everything, dude. I'm not... Come on, give me another chance, dude. And then it's just gonna die like that, obviously. So it doesn't even matter. Like, it wouldn't matter, really. Like, I have any control over what happens over here. I'm really upset. I died twice to the show now. It's just because my skill's starting to fail as I get later into the stream, but still. I wanted 2 more ending attempts, obviously. Who wouldn't? The only skill-based part in the entire level, though, so... I don't know how I keep going. Like, every part of my body has constantly been screaming for the past hour, do anything else, please, please, please. And yet I'm still playing and I still keep getting far. It's the Npesta way. I've never felt a body that wants to do anything less than right now. I really don't want to play tomorrow, though. I just really don't. Like, I'm here right now. I'm getting far. Like, come on. That's the thing. No, I can only play 1 game at a time because, well, if I go without eating for more than 3 hours, then I'm bad at every game forever. So I need to eat. I want to be good at a game again. But it's really cool. I don't know why I'm like that now. I think it's because I'm so good at everything now then that there's no more like, I can't just get better by just like playing it more. Like, I'm not in the introductory phase of any of the games I play. So if I want to improve, I need to be in like the best shape of my life. Like, I can't be hungry. Like, I need to be really good mechanically also, as opposed to just whatever. And it's like, but still, I mean, when I was like, even when I was up to like 17, I would just eat 1 bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch every day for breakfast, and that would be enough. Like, I'd be full for like 8 hours, or like not a full, but just like able to do things, which like doesn't make any sense. What is that guy? Matt, I literally have never had less fun playing a video game than I have today, I don't think. Just like ever. I'm in a chair I don't like, playing a level I don't enjoy, and I've died to the ending like 6 times. It really just doesn't get any worse than this. At least AT, I'm sitting in a chair I enjoyed. I'm really mad, Matt. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I baby raged like 6 times today. Like, obviously, it's not an overall worst experience, but today, right now, specifically, so bad. I like... Yeah, when your skill rises, you need to actually take care of yourself if you want to. Like Mania, I could just hop on or whatever. No way I could do that anymore. I gotta be like... I gotta be in such good condition to play Mania. No, I need to get this done before so I can... I should probably beat this by, like, it doesn't really matter. I need to beat this by, like, the 11th. Because I want to give editors, like, a week. But, I mean, the earlier the better for them, obviously. Yeah, no, I was meditating while I was playing Oblivion. It didn't increase my consistency, by the way. It made me not really care if I died, though. But which didn't actually do anything. I'm not one of those people where I don't care means I play better. Some people, I think, aren't like that. I think meditation might help some people with nerves, but I already have like perfect nerve control, or at the very least, motor skills are not impacted by nerves in any meaningful way. Not having nerves in video games is a pretty big buff. Or like having them but not having them make you play like ass is really helpful. Like Farewell had me like so nervous, it was like painful, but I only died once in the last checkpoint. And that was just something that I just died to sometimes. Ugh. Thank you for your watch streak points of it. Ugh. Yeah, I fat fingered my reset key, which is not good. But it's not the exact. It wasn't like, I guess you could consider that a nerve death because my hands were shaking, but
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable lumping that in. You know what I mean? My actual movements themselves were fine.
You want to know the real secret? Some real hippie stuff right here. You got to embrace the nerves. It's one of the best parts of the process. That feeling that it matters. That for the pixels you're manipulating on the screen matter right now more than anything else in the world. For this one moment, you're in. It's a magical feeling to me. Half the reason why I do any of this, honestly, is that feeling right then, and overcoming that feeling to beat something. Oh, I mean, come on, right? That's it, dude. I mean, that's why I play. That's why I do things. Dude, the transition's so bad. God, this level's so bad. Like, how do you justify something like that? Why would you even make that timing hard? It just appears. Not to mention, it's entirely reliant when you hit the orb behind it. By the way, if you didn't know, this orb, hit it late, it changes when you go into it, which is so good and totally predictable and affectable. It's just really the best level ever. Yeah, wow! LOL! That's one of the main reasons why Keynote was such a great moment for me, because I never experienced nerves at that level before, really since, just because of like, because that was like the most nerves have ever affected me in my life, because of all the factors going into that moment. And then I got to that one part in the ship, and I like made a really bad mistake because I was so nervous, and then I was able to quickly like analyze what I did wrong and like fix it. Oh man, I mean, that's it, dude. That's what it's all about. It really just felt like Super Bowl touchdown, like you did it. You know? The stakes have never been higher, and you did it. One day left by your standards. You messed up the ship, you recovered the ship, and then you just got it done. Like that's it. It wouldn't have been the same if it was just like I didn't beat it that day and we learned 212 wasn't going to come out or anything at that point in time, and then I kept playing it. Like, it would have been cool, but it wouldn't have been the same. Like, that was it, dude. And Keynote was the catalyst for 2.2, so yeah, hooray. My Frozen Cave completion will be the catalyst of 2.2. I did lose it. I like suffering when it's like fun suffering, not like this. This is just annoying suffering. Like going from it's hopeless to there's hope and it's gonna happen and then it happens. That's awesome. I like that. But this is just like, I know it's gonna happen, dude. Just do it. Just happen on my screen. I'm done, right? Big difference. Big difference. We all know it's happening at some point or another. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And I can't control it because of these stupid timings in the way. That's not fun suffering. That's just random suffering. It's not enjoyable in the slightest. It's just not. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know if I disagree with you at the time, but you're definitely right about that. No argument. Gold star, Reddit gold. Reddit platinum. World of Goo 2? Wait, no way. Wait, really? World of Goo 2? That is crazy. You know I'm playing that. That's wild. When is it coming out? Is there a release date on it? I'm telling my dad, bro. Dude, that's so cool. This is my new most anticipated game, I think. I don't even know if I'm kidding. Like, that's hype, dude. Wait, I gotta text my dad about this. He's shown me World of Goo. MTM, thank you for the sub. I need the emoji where he looks really surprised. I'm looking through them. I'll find it one day. It's good GTA 6, bro. This is what it's all about, bro. Sorry, I typed slow. Yeah, this is good, dude. This is for all of the old heads like me who played it when you were 0 years old. This is hype. Yeah, the thing about GTA 6 is I'm really, like, I think I'm definitely gonna play it, but yeah, all of, like, the sexual stuff is gonna kind of suck. You guys know me. But I can't say I'm 100% opposed to, you know, driving around and doing cool things. Yes! Oh, it feels so good, dude. Oh my god. Yes, dude. Get me out of here. Wow, that felt so good. World of Goo 2 coming out 2024. Oh. Alright, do you think of the sub? Oh my god, that was so annoying. Oh, yes, dude. That's what I needed. The fungus, thank you for the sub. Oh my god. Okay, thank you for the 100 bits. Now let's think of the 5 gifted. Yeah, new hardest, everyone. Damn, that was so much. That just I felt so good when I saw that it was, when the screen kept going, dude. You know what I mean? Oh. Gabriel, thank you for the sub. It really made me work for it today, bro. That's the thing. People think that, like, I have to be all optimistic if I want things to happen. Like, it doesn't work like that for me, okay? I'm a little weird. Maybe my strategies and patterns are a little confusing, but this is how I do it. Oh. So probably like 15K, right? Yeah. This level's so learny. I checked my attempt count after day like 3 and it was like 9,000 because of how many attempts it took to learn. So it's a lot higher than it like actually is, if that makes sense. This level took like an ass time to learn, and I just farm attempts for every time that I play a level. Ugh. This level, bro. This level. This level's so much. Fusion Dynamics took me 7. Fusion Dynamics is like the least attempt farmy level of all time, though. That only took me, but that's so much more of my playstyle. That only took me 3 days. This took me like 7. This is not my way. More attempts than EXO? Dude, I used to be so good at this game, bro. I don't understand. Although, you know, still attempt count doesn't really matter in this case because of the level being what it is. Oh my god, that felt so good. Okay, opinion time. Opinion time, officially. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to preface this by saying this is a me thing, doesn't have to be a you thing, okay? This level's good, the decoration's good, the theming is consistent the whole way throughout, which I really like about Mega Collabs. I really do like when Mega Collabs are consistent decoration-wise, and gameplay-wise, it's pretty consistent too about like the kind of things that it does. They try to make it a bit more gimmicky, and they made it happen consistently throughout. However, oh my god. Okay, this is seriously, like, I only played this for 7 days, and I felt like I was, like, I can't possibly describe the amount of torture that this put me through for how little I actually played it. Like, I'm not trying to say it was the worst experience of all time, but, like, for 7 days, wow, I was getting really mad. I mean, the way that, I explained this in the video, like, a million times, but this level is pretty much entirely comprised of choke points that are visually obstructed. You got the 2 red orbs on top of each other, the screen fades to white when you have to do it. There's the wave in which there's 2 red circles, screen fades to white, transition into drop, screen fades to white. It's these transitions are just so blind and random, and you just have to hope you get lucky. If you are doing this at the new hardest, I actually do recommend it because you're probably not going to mind so much, and maybe the more choke pointy base gameplay will actually allow you to get better at it because you won't have to worry about being super good at the game. This isn't like it's kind of like Celestial Force in a way, where you don't have to be like super talented to be able to beat it. LJF Drummer, thank you for the sub. So you might actually have a really good time with it. But if you're like skilled, if you're like me, do not play. Seriously, unless you're like insane in the head or something, you don't want to play this, bro. You really don't. It's not worth it, dude. It's really not something you want to do. You're just gonna be stuck dying to these blind transitions, and then if you get past it, guess what? You got the 60 wave with the slopes that are like this and this, and they're over here, and they're like offset, and then after that, you got the dash rope you just fall into. You can't tell if you tapped early or late, and then the ship is super. First of all, okay, I'm gonna get off the hate train for a second. Flexio, thank you for the sub. Off the hate train, ship, probably one of the best ship parts, if not the coolest ship part I've ever played in my life. It's awesome. Seriously, super cool. Just try the ship part alone. It's just like a fun ship to do. Seriously, it's so good. And then right after that is quite possibly the worst ending in any level I've ever played in my life. I don't understand how it happened like that, dude. I complained about the ending for like half of the video probably. You run into that, and I can't. Dude, every timing makes, like, changes how you have to do the next timing, except there's no consistent way to gauge how much it changes the next timing. It's a complete just ass fest of random. It's just, like, so hard to discern what needs to happen next. You have, like, no time to think about these sort of things. It's so, like, you get there's, like, they're split up into, like, individual little sections, but, like, other than that, these little chunks you gotta do together, they're just random. You can pass them or you won't. Like, it's gonna happen, or, like, that one Green Orb is one of the worst things ever. I'm not gonna complain about the thing that happened in 98. That's so specific. Like, that's harder to do than just beating level. Whatever, it happened. But it was just miserable to die to there over and over and over again, dude. Don't play this level if you're like me. If you're getting into the game, check it out. Otherwise, no. That's my opinion of this level, dude. I'm gonna do something for the video real quick. Watch this. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you so much for watching my video. There's my ending for the, I made it really over the top and cheesy, because Christmas, it's about being cheesy and over the top. Theming, if you will. Ugh. Dude, I'm done. I'm gonna get out of this chair. I'm gonna go eat food and have a good time, dude. I'm gonna get someone to edit this. We'll get this out. I don't know if I can say when exactly, but we're gonna get this out, obviously, some point in December. So, look forward to that. Sorry that this was such a miserable experience to watch, but thank you for watching. And you know what? Hey, I was in hell, and yet I stayed here for 2.5 hours and beat it. So some props to me. You know how I do it. Elton John, thank you for the sub. That's what it's all about right there. You stick through it even if it's like that, because that's what true insanity is right there. And yeah, I'm gonna raid someone now, of course. What? You're not gonna believe who I'm gonna raid, dude. This guy. When is the last time you've seen this guy, dude? Been a long time. Been a long time. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna stream unless 2.2 comes out this week, because I don't like this chair and I gotta wait for a week. So I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Take care, guys.